Hello everyone. So I started this and then my battery died, so this is round 2. I am taking some of my scraps from the last journals we made, or the last set of journals we just got done doing, and trying to kind of come up with something because I do like to use my stuff up. But I have all these pieces and part of me just wants to use them. I don't want to hold on to tons of pieces forever. So again, I'm just having a bit of a play with all these pieces. I have no idea if I'm going to need backing for these papers or not, because that's one of them things that you just make the decision when you're making them. You don't make the decision beforehand. So I'm, again, just collaging. But these collaged pieces become journaling cards, become pockets, tags, all kinds of stuff. Clusters, too, depending on the moment in time you're using them. They may just become clusters. Again, I'm kind of just having a bit of a play here. Use up what I have, because I know it's getting to be a lot and it's getting to be a bit overwhelming. So at least I can say that much. It's overwhelming me, having all these magical pieces just not have any safe place for them. So got them going. Now, these are all the scraps from my recent journals, like all of them. As I said, I've been a bit overwhelmed by the fact that I have all these scraps and I haven't really used that many of them. Again, I don't mind if it goes over at all, just because it shouldn't really matter too much. I'm just going to fold it over. Because again, I'm making the goal of just using pieces up at the moment. This tray is starting to look a little too full for my liking. So I'm allowed to say, okay, let's just use a bunch up. Ooh, I like that side better. All right. again, I'm just kind of grabbing and going and seeing what looks like it will work. I'm just plopping it on. I mean, I even have little pieces like this that sometimes even these pieces work well. Just create something here. Let's see, what else do we have? This piece. Again, I find this is just really fun. It brings out so many different pieces that you wouldn't even think of that are being used or has been used or going to be used. There we go. Now, I have a bunch of these pieces, so I'm just gonna add some glue lightly to this tissue paper and just stick it on here. Again, I'm just trying to use what I have just sitting around up. All right. This one piece is driving me nuts. It's still coming up after it got glued. And it's doing this on all sides here. Alright. Now, with these, I am going to take them and just toss them in my bin. I am not doing the other side just because I don't know what I'm going to decide to do next year. These are scraps from this year. I'm just, again, instead of sticking them in a bag or something else like that, I'm just trying to put them all on one piece of paper, and then I'm just going to put them in a bin that I keep all my Christmas stuff on, so then it can be used next year. So this is my way of keeping all them pieces, lovely pieces I made together throughout the summer and fall, or summer and spring and summer, and then come next year when I go back to doing journal making. For Christmas, I have some pre-made ephemera ready to go, rather than wasting my time trying to figure out this, that, or the other thing. It's, again, for me, it's a matter of storage. It's way easier to store sheets like this than it is to store random scraps that don't necessarily have a rhyme or reason to them. I know some people are like, oh, why do you do that? It's because I don't want to, again, I realize come summer and fall, I only have a small bin. I don't have enough space to store every little tiny thing. So I have to limit it or try to condense it in some way. So this is my way of condensing it. Again, I just use every bit of scrap I possibly can, and this will make papers for next year. Great little pieces to get going and started with come next year. Ooh, that's kind of fun. I'll do that. And we'll put that piece right there, and this piece right there. Sometimes you don't have to overthink it as much as you think you have to. I hope my neighbor is okay. I know she hasn't been leaving her house much, so this year. But I still feel bad for those older neighbors who, you know, it's heart-wrenching. There was an ambulance here a little bit ago for the neighbor. I do live in an apartment building, so it's much more common than you'd think. But still, it's saddening when you see stuff like that happening. It don't matter. Yeah, I'm totally putting this on backwards. It don't matter. Again, with doing stuff like this, it doesn't really matter which way the pieces go or anything else like that. It's kind of like at your own discretion. But again, this is another way to use your wrapping paper too. If you're just like, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. Great way to use it up. Just add it in a part of your journaling process. Yeah, I just grabbed a handful. There is no wrong way with this. And I think that's the best part, is there's no wrong way. It's your way. It's how you want it. Again, I love doing this. And then again, I'm just gonna add one of these pieces to it. Why not? I still have tons left over, and I'll be getting tons more for Christmas, because that's just how I am. And I do take the time to use my art glitter glue if there are pieces that are just like not working in a particular area. Why not? But no, this is what I do. I may have another session of doing this after I'm done doing this. A different day, I don't know. But some people like this, some people don't. But I need to, again, get rid of the scraps. It needs to get done. It has to get done. I need to get rid of these scraps because otherwise these scraps are gonna drive me nuts. There. So again, we got 2 of these done, which is fine. Again, great ways to just use pieces up. I will show you like quickly. These are journaling cards that I made a long time ago. They're just neutral colors, and so, and again, I just made them. I stitched around them and everything, so I have them in my to-do this week pile. But that's what will happen with these eventually, is whatever I'll do with them, I'll end up sewing around them and everything. I'm just not making that decision right now. Today, the first snow fell. It's been kind of one of them extremely gloomy days outside. Like, extremely gloomy. It looks sad outside. So, it kind of put me in a mood, and that happens to all of us, right? This is what I do when I get put in that mood. Is something as simple as collaging with my scraps. So I hope, again, you enjoyed this video. Have a great day or night. Bye!